What's good, you guys? It's Lifestyle from LifeStyleDidIt.com, and in today's video we're going to be going over counter melodies on top of your chords and your first melody. So let's get straight into it. I'm going to start with the fresh piano. We'll just go off top and we're just going to make some type of chord progression and a melody. So let's just choose a random note and then build off this. Turn the metronome on. And let's go right here. Alright, so we have this. Now let's get our first melody going, and then we'll go ahead and add our counter melody. Just wanted to, start off fresh, so that's why we're making this first one. Let's see. Let me just play something actually. Let me see where my notes are. So let's start up here. Alright, let's put this one over here. Alright, let me add a few more notes and then we'll be good. Okay, so let's say this was our first start of the melody, right? For a counter melody, you either want to go higher than those notes, but we already started kind of high, so up here would be, we could still do it, but you don't want to use too many of the same notes in the same octave. So you'd want to go somewhere in between here or a bit higher, and depending, you could see these ones are kind of stretched out, right? So we can actually go in here for our counter melody and make smaller jumps in chords and run up the scale, without stretching notes out. I know there's certain words for this. I don't play piano like that, so honestly I forgot all the certain words for when you're doing certain scale runs and whatnot. But basically we have long notes here, so let's go with some short notes somewhere in between here, a bit higher, without it being obviously the same note, same octave, right? So we could run with this. These are going to be our counter melody. And you want to get a different jump with it too. So if we actually raise this up an octave, so control up arrow. So like I said, you don't want to follow this same pattern. So you see where these notes are lying? If you keep them off grid from these notes, meaning you see this one starts here, but these don't start where these start, it gives it a different bounce. And then for this one, we're not, like I said, we're going to keep it off from here. This is just something I like to do. So this one starts here. I'm not going to start this note here. Maybe I'll start it over here or over here. So it gives it a different bounce. Let's stretch this one out. So this this is our counter melody so far. I'm gonna stretch these ones out. And you can, let's move this actually up. So Control A, Shift up. I like that better actually. And you can come down here and do, you wouldn't really call them counter melodies, but you would call them, once again, forgot all the names for this stuff I used to know. But we're going to do like little runs up to the next note. So on our bass, you know, if we were to create a bass, low bass, let's just drag this one down. I know there's faster ways to do this, everyone always says, but just the way I'm used to it. So right here we're going to go up. So let's do a little run right here. And a little drop. And then we could actually do it. Run up right here too. So this was our original chords, this was our first melody, and then right here we had our counter melody that we made, and then down here we had additional little chords, little run-ups that we added to add variation to our bass line of the piano. So let's play it one more time. So another cool thing you could do is actually clone this. Right, and let's actually switch this over to Omnisphere real quick, and we're going to take our counter melody and stick it on something else and then mess with it. So let's say we like this, right? So we come in here on this one, and our counter melody is up here. So we're going to delete the counter melody from here, right? All these notes. Leave this melody. And then in this one, we're just going to keep the counter melody. Like that. And then we'll have here, so I'll name it. This is counter. And then let's drop this an octave. And then switch this to a different piano. Let's find something else. And then drop it another octave, and then play it with the piano. I would personally change this obviously to probably Omnisphere, because these two aren't working together too well. So if we were to go in here and get another piano, let's see, like the Dream piano. So this would be main. Another cool thing you could do is go in here on the main, cut out some low end, and put it at gross beat, like a half speed, and then let's raise the octave up. And let me solo this part. Let's do a normal half speed. And then raise it one more time. And now our counter melodies down here going with it's a bit different from our normal melody, which you see right here, right? Or we just take the gross beat off, we don't need it, and then we have to drop the octave. So it's a bunch of different things you could do with this type of stuff, but counter melodies, you know, just don't follow the first melody. It needs to be different. I like to add a bounce to it, so I don't like to have the notes hitting at the same time. If this one hits here, I'll have the other one start over here. Like I said, choose a different octave of the scale you're in, and it'll be easy to create counter melodies. If you did like this video, thumbs it up. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me on all social medias at LifeStyleDidIt. Hit my website for everything else, LifeStyleDidIt.com. Other than that, subscribe to your boy.